As Val entered the large open-plan room, he couldn't help feeling sad at the decor, but at least it was comfortable as can be. The instant the door to his living quarters closed, he sighed heavily and almost crumpled into the nearest chair, letting his pack fall to the carpet with a thump. Orientation at 1400, he thought, as he slowly bent down to open his pack, which, despite having been heavy to carry, contained little more than 2 uniforms in a sickly grey colour, a torch, which he assumed was for nighttime patrol, a belt, a pair of force cuffs, and a stun gun. Looking over his uniforms again, he noticed how whoever had pressed them had taken the time to include his name on all the labels. Out of the corner of his eye, Val spotted some movement in the furthestmost corner, and without hesitation picked up the stun gun, removing it from its holster and pointing it dead into the corner. "Come out of there!" he found himself shouting, despite being terrified. The stranger in the corner, too, sounded scared, as its metallic voice began to mumble. "Please, sir. Please don't be afraid, sir. Please don't blow the whistle on me, sir." Val was taken aback as the thin form of a robot came into the glare of the living quarters lights, which sprung into life at that moment. Val took in every inch of the robot intruder. His body was all a pearly gold, his eyes as pale as the artificial sky outside, his face almost featureless besides his eyes and what Val assumed was his mouth. The two of them stood in silence, staring at each other for almost an eternity, the robot's eyes flashing from Val's face to his hands still clutching the stun gun, and back again. Val's eyes, too, followed the stranger's, and soon he realized how he must look to him. Without hesitation, he tossed the stun gun down onto the chair he jumped up from moments ago, and spoke almost close to tears as his voice trembled. "I'm so sorry. I'm not usually like this." "Please, sir, don't be. I shouldn't have come here," the robotic stranger pleaded, lowering his arms. Val looked into his eyes and saw there was sorrow in them, despite them being mechanical. "Can robots feel?" he suddenly asked. The robotic stranger thought for a moment before responding. "We cannot physically feel as you humans do. We can emote, and we can sense." "Can you feel pain?" Val couldn't believe what he was asking. Again the robotic stranger thought for a moment. "I do not know. Maybe."